and welcome to BASECAMP, the best way to start your day. I'm Jack, and I'm really glad that you joined us. BASECAMP is a tool that helps you develop the habit of spending daily time with God. In college, I had this buddy that I did everything with. His name was Jacob, and we met freshman year because I went door to door asking people if they wanted to play fantasy football. We started this league with everyone on our floor, and I got everyone together for the draft, and it was a blast. We quickly realized that we had something special in common, though. We both had trusted Jesus to be the leader and forgiver of our lives and had made it the first priority in our life to bring him glory. We became best friends, and we did everything together. We lived together, we traveled across the world together, we ate together, we studied together, and so much more. We began to serve the church and in Christian outreach ministry at the campus together. We would plan events, we would disciple students together, and we would lead among our peers. But first and foremost, we would look after each other. We were not afraid to share with one another the hardest parts of our life. We would talk about our struggles, our sin, and we would be accountable to one another. We would warn one another when we saw something that somebody was doing that was mean, or that was just kind of dumb, or that we were living in sin. We would encourage one another to study God's Word. We would have long talks deep into the night about theology and the ways to reach those around us for the gospel. This idea of accountability is an extremely important part in the walk of a disciple. Our passage today in Hebrews 3:13 emphasizes this. If you want to follow Jesus in the way that he's called us to, it's important to link arms with a Christian friend or a mentor to look out for each other. And here's what Hebrews 3:13 says. You must warn each other every day, while it is still today, so that none of you will be deceived by sin and hardened against God. Here is the BASECAMP bottom line for today. Disciples are in deep friendships with other disciples. One more time. Disciples are in deep friendships with other disciples. The person described in this passage is not just a friend at school or someone you say hi to. It's a person that is deeply partnered with you and that is open to even the worst parts of each other. You're willing to confess sin and ask for help, and they're willing to call you out when you don't see the sin in your life. They warn you so you're not deceived by sin. So here's my challenge for you today. This is often a hard thing to find early in life, but it's not impossible. There are those around you that care about you, and they're building their relationship with Jesus first and foremost as well. Maybe they're with you in Collide, or they're a close sibling, or a Christian friend from school. I just want to challenge you to identify that person in your life that's around the same age as you that you trust the most, that is chasing after Jesus. The person who is formed by the truths of the Bible and wants to know the Lord just like you do. I want you then to ask them about their relationship with Jesus. Simple as that. Identify the person and then ask them how their relationship with Jesus is. Thanks for joining us today, and we'll see you back here on Wednesday for another version of BASECAMP.